What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Nani here, back again with another video, and today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story time about this time this guy at my high school decided to crash his car into a boulder. That'd be an interesting story, and I thought you guys would enjoy. So let's get right into it. And don't forget to press like, or your mom's a hoe. So, like I said, this story time takes place back in high school. It was my senior year, and for us here in the States, we have this thing called Senior Sunrise and Sunset, and it's basically where all the seniors of my class would go to the high school and we would release balloons, or we would stay the night and get drunk and just have a good time behind our high school. And for the purpose of this story, I'm gonna call the guy Melvin. Now, Melvin was a really cool dude. Like, I had no problems with him. I had a couple classes with him, and we didn't really talk that much. We'd go in, sit down. He would maybe ask for a pencil or two, but other than that, we didn't talk at all. So on this night, we're all at the back of my high school, all having a good time. It's not getting too rowdy. We're all just having fun, listening to throwback music from the 70s, 80s, some early stuff when we were all in middle school. And Marvin comes up to me and my friends, and he's like, "Hey, do you have a drink?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And we hand him a couple drinks. And so after we hand him the couple drinks, our class president basically holds up whatever she was drinking. I don't actually know what it was, but she holds up her drink and she's like, "Class of 2018, this is to us. We finally did it. We're going to get out of here. Like, it's going to be great. I can't wait to see what all of us do. And I can't wait to see you guys in 10 years at our high school reunion. Like, cheers." And we all start drinking. So Marvin walked away from us after that, so I don't really know what else he did. All I know is that he had a lot to drink, and and that's fine and all because we all had, DDs. Like, we made 100% sure no one was gonna drive home, no one was gonna, ruin the rest of their life because of one dumb mistake. Like, I lived, I don't know, 5 minutes away. So me and my buddies walked there. We were gonna walk back. Like, we thought everything was gonna be fine, but apparently it wasn't. So we're sitting there. We're talking about something stupid. We were probably talking about video games or something, and we're kind of just walking along, talking to everyone from our class, asking what they're gonna be doing in the next 4 years, like what they have planned, all kinds of things. And out of the corner of my eye, I see like shoving. So I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" And so I kind of walk over there to see if maybe I can diffuse it or maybe I can help in some way. I don't really know. I'm just trying to be helpful. I am a little tipsy, so I am kind of stumbling around. And I see it's Marvin and two other guys, and Marvin is like shoving these people. So I'm like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" And one of the guys is like, he's trying to drive home. And I'm like, "Marvin, that's not cool. Like, come on, dude. Like, you can come stay with me. Like, we can call you an Uber. Like, whatever we have to do, you cannot drive." And he's like, "No, dude. Like, I'm fine. Like, you're overthinking it. Like, you're crazy. All of this kind of stuff." And the thing about drunk driving is it's not cool. Like, you're putting yourself at risk. You're putting innocent people at risk. Like, please find a different way home, whether you have to walk, even though it may be a long walk. Call your friends, call your parents. I don't know if you can, but maybe call the police or something. Maybe they can give you a ride. Like, there are other options. There's no need to put your life at risk and everyone else on the road lives at risk because you wanted to drive. Like, it's just stupid. And so if you've ever dealt with drunk people, you know they're kind of man childs. Like, they just throw tantrums, they cry. Like, depending on what kind of drunk you are, depends on how your friends kind of react. And so I'm like talking to Marvin. I'm like, "Come on, dude. Like, cut it out. Like, I'm sure if you ask anyone here, they will take you home." And at this point, I think he figured out like none of us were gonna like budge at all. We were all like standing firm, saying, "No, you're not gonna do this," because he's like, "You're right. This is stupid. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'll ask someone. So I think it's done. However, I guess I was wrong because maybe 3, 4 hours later, I've completely forgotten this whole thing. Uh, we see a car leave, so we're like, oh, someone's leaving. That's cool. Like, someone else left. Like, whatever. We're not thinking about it. However, we go down and we hear the like burning tire. Like, that sound tires make when you're doing like donuts or spin outs or whatever it is. That's what we hear, and we can smell the smoke too. So we're like, what is that? And we all kind of walk down these long stairs we have, and we see someone doing donuts in our parking lot. And we're all like, whoa, like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was crazy. And I heard someone behind me say, oh, like, Marvin, what are you doing? And we're all shocked. We're like, what do you mean, Marvin? And Marvin pops his head out of the window and is like, look at me, check me out. And he proceeds to just keep doing donuts. Now, the thing about our high school is we have a student parking lot, and then we have a sidewalk, and then it's like sand, and then we have these maybe 6, 7 big boulders right maybe 2 feet from our fence, and then it's like our football field. So I guess while Marvin was doing donuts, he lost control and he proceeds to go straight, jump the curb, and slam into one of the rocks. And at that point, I don't know if it was the neighbor or someone else, but they called the police. And once we kind of hear those red and blue lights, like the sirens, everyone books it. Like everyone was running in any direction. Like I grabbed my friends. Like we got out of there. Like when you lift anything up and you see a mouse scurry or cockroaches, like we were all getting out of there because we were all underage and drinking, which is stupid, but you can't stop kids from drinking. Like they will find a way. So, in my personal opinion, I think it's better to let them do it, but in a safe environment with their parents, or, I mean, really with their parents. As long as there is an adult there, I think underage drinking is fine. Not like for someone who's like 13, but if you're in high school, I think it's fine, but that's just. So I proceed to grab my friends. We just start running. We start running in the direction of my house. We're not looking back. Like we're just not trying to get caught. And there were maybe 2 or 3 police cars there, but they had like drove by us to get to the main guy. I mean, it probably did look suspicious to them that a bunch of people were running. I don't know why they didn't stop us or anything, but we're running. We get back to my house and we're all like breathing heavily. Like it wasn't a far run from my house. It was just kind of like the adrenaline of everything kind of got to us. And so we're hunched over, breathing really heavily. We calm ourselves down, we go back inside, and we proceed to just fall asleep. So we later find out that Marvin, after he had jumped the curb and hit his car on that rock, he had gone out and booked it, but apparently he wasn't fast enough to get away because the one of the police officers tackled him and arrested him, and he's kind of screwed now. uh, I don't exactly know what happened, but that's gonna do it for this story time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys, it would mean a lot if you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like it, leave me a dislike. If you liked it, leave me a like. It's your boy Nani. I'm out. Peace.